Assalamualaikum everyone. Today we will present our research on ICT integration and educational assistance programs in a primary school in Hulu Langat. This study explores how a school administrator and a classroom teacher perceive the effectiveness, challenge, and impact of this initiative. ICT has become a central element in modern education, supported by the digital education policy under Kementerian Pendidikan Malaysia. At the same time, educational assistance programs such as the textbook loan scheme aim to promote equity and reduce financial barriers. However, despite strong national policies, the effectiveness of implementation depends on school-level realities. Therefore, our research focused on three case research questions related to perceptions, challenge, and effectiveness. Now, I will pass to the next speaker to explain the first finding.
Okay, next, basically based on our finding, both the administrator and also the teacher actually perceive educational assistance program as a highly effective. The administrator actually states that this program shows improvement in attendance rate and also academic progression. According to the administrator, when a student receives textbook and also financial supports, they are more prepared for lesson and also shows consistent in school attendance. From institutional perspective, sustainability actually depends on the documentation, budgeting, and also monitoring aligned with national guidelines. Meanwhile, the teachers actually emphasize that students' level impact. The teachers actually observe that supported students demonstrate higher confidence and also improve in participation and better emotional well-being. The teachers also highlighted the difference between supported and also unsupported students, noting that students without adequate resources may struggle academically and feel less confident. From the discussion, we identify a key themes, which is educational equity and also program sustainability. The administrator actually focuses on the long-term management and policy compliance, while the teachers actually focus on the classroom engagement and also students' confidence. So basically, these perspectives are complementary rather than contradictory. So I guess that's all from me. I will pass it to the next member.
So, regarding ICT integration, both respondents acknowledge several challenges. The administrator identified infrastructure limitation as the primary issues, and unstable internet connectivity and limited device availability create inequality in digital access. Although the digital education policy provides a strong framework, actual implementation depends on heavily financial resources and infrastructure red lines. On the other hand, the teacher described practical classroom challenges. Unstable internet connection often disrupt lessons. Students may need to share devices and digital literacy levels vary significantly. As a result, teachers must frequently adjust lesson plans and manage time carefully during technical disruption. From our thematic analysis, we verified the theme of infrastructure and implementation gaps. The administrator views the issue from a strategic planning perspective, focusing on sustainability and future improvement. The teacher experiences the issue at micro level, dealing with immediate classroom consequences. So this clearly shows the difference between macro level leadership and micro level execution.
In terms of effectiveness, both respondents agreed that ICT platforms such as Delima and Google Classroom enhance teaching and learning experience. The administrator stated that digital systems improve administrative efficiency, student progress monitoring, and communication with parents. However, effectiveness depends on teacher readiness and infrastructure stability. Similarly, the teacher observed increased student motivation and engagement during interactive quizzes and multimedia lessons. Students become more collaborative and active in learning activities. However, the teacher emphasized that ICT effectiveness is conditional when internet connectivity is unstable or devices are limited. The learning experience is affected. Therefore, we identified another theme, conditional effectiveness of ICT integration. ICT ICT integration is not automatically successful simply because policy exists. It requires stable infrastructure and continuous professional development, and also a collaborative effort between administrators and teachers.
Overall, our findings demonstrate that both educational assistance programs and ICT integration initiative positively impact student learning and well-being. However, their success depends on alignment between policy, leadership, and classroom implementation. The administrator focuses on sustainability, budgeting, and compliance with national guidelines. The teacher focuses on student engagement, confidence, and daily instructional challenges. These perspectives are complementary and highlight the importance of collaboration between leadership and classroom practitioners. In conclusion, successful digital transformation in primary schools require more than policy development. It requires infrastructure improvement, teacher readiness, continuous monitoring, and equitable access to resources. That's all from me. Thank you.